Hi everyone, I'm Jackie and welcome to my channel, Cheers Memories Crochet. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet this 10-inch doily. And I put a shell border on it and I tried to overlap them because I really like that look. I used a 3mm hook and I used a size 3 yarn. I used the Red Heart Fashion Crochet thread. It's 125 yards and it will use up most of it if you make a 10-inch one. So we'll get started. I've already got my knot. So now you're going to chain 3, just like that. Now we're going to slip stitch into that very first one. Okay, now we're going to chain 3. That counts as our first double crochet, and we're going to make 11 more for a total of 12 double crochets inside of those chains, just like that. And just continue until you have 12 double crochets, and I will meet you at the end of the circle. Okay, I've got all 12 of my double crochets. Now we're going to slip stitch into the top of that chain 3. Now we're going to chain 3, and we're going to do one more double crochet in that same stitch. And in the next stitch, we're going to do 2 more double crochets. And you're just going to continue this to the end of the circle, 2 double crochets in each stitch. And you'll have a total of 24 double crochets, and I'll meet you at the end. Okay, I've got all 24 of my double crochets, and now we're going to slip stitch into the top of that chain 3. And now we're going to chain 3, and in the next stitch we're going to do 2 double crochets. It's 1 and 2. And in the next one, we're going to just do 1 double crochet. In the next one, 2 double crochets. And just continue that pattern to the end of the row. You're going to do 1 double crochet, and the next stitch, 2 double crochets, the next stitch, 1 double crochet, the next stitch, 2 double crochets. And I will meet you at the end. Okay, I'm at the end of my row. I'm just going to do my 2 double crochets in the same stitch. And you're always going to end your row doing your 2 double crochets in the same stitch. And if you don't, you've messed up somewhere in your stitches. Okay, and now we're going to slip stitch into the top of that chain 3 here. Now we're going to chain 3. And in the next stitch, we're just going to do 1 double crochet. And in the next stitch, which is our third stitch, we're going to do 2 double crochets. So in the next stitch, we're going to do a double crochet, 1 double crochet in the next 2 stitches. And in the third stitch, we're going to do 2 double crochets. So in this round, you're going to do a double crochet, and in the third stitch, you're going to do 2 double crochets. And you're going to continue that pattern to the end, and I'll meet you there. Okay, I'm at the end of my row. And in this row, we did 2 double crochets in 1 stitch in every third stitch we did. And the next row, we're going to do 2 double crochets in every 4th stitch. So we're going to go up here and slip stitch to the top of that chain. Okay, now we're going to chain 3. That acts as our first double crochet. We're going to do another double crochet in the next stitch. A double crochet in the next, so that's our first 3 stitches. So now in the 4th stitch, we're going to do 2 double crochets in the same stitch, just like that. 1 double crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. And in the 4th stitch, we're going to do 2. And you're going to continue this for this row. And in your next row, what you're going to do is you're going to start out the same. You're going to slip stitch into the top of the chain 3. You're going to do 3 chains to act as your first double crochet. And you're going to, let's see, this one we did 1, 2, 3. We did 2 double crochets in the 4th stitch. Your next row, you're going to do 2 double crochets in the 5th stitch. And so on. Like the next row, you're going to do 2 double crochets in your 6th stitch. And then the next row, your 7th stitch, you'll do 2 double crochets. And I did mine to make it 10 inches, including the border. I did mine where I did 8 double crochets in each stitch. And on the 9th stitch, I did 2 double crochets. And that made it 10 inches. But you can do as many rows that you want, make it as large or as small as you want. And when you get it to the size you want, I'll meet you there and I'll show you how to do the border. Okay, I'm finishing up my 10th row, and I crocheted 8 double crochets, 1 in each stitch. And on the 9th stitch, I did 2 double crochets. So now we're going to slip stitch on top of that chain 3. And now in that same stitch where we just slip stitched into, we're going to do a single crochet. This little thread is kind of awkward working with it, especially if you're doing a video. Okay, now we're going to skip 1 stitch, and in that next one we're going to do 10 double crochets. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we're going to skip 1 stitch, and we're going to do another single crochet. And then you're going to skip a stitch, and then the next stitch you'll do your 10 double crochets, and you'll continue that to the end. And usually when I do the this kind of border, the shell stitch, I only do 5 double crochets, but it just looked too flat for this, and that's why I did 10, and it just kind of gives it that overlapping look, which I really liked. So continue that to the end, and I'll show you how to fasten off. Do your single crochet, skip a stitch, do 10 double crochets, skip a stitch, do your single crochet, skip a stitch, and do your 10 double crochets. And I will meet you at the end. Okay, I'm at the end of my row, and I just did my last 10 double crochets in the 1 stitch. And now there's 1 remaining stitch, and here is that first double crochet you did. Single crochet. You're going to go right into it, make a slip stitch, just like that. Now you're going to chain 1, pull your yarn tight, and cut your yarn, and pull it through. And now you're finished. You just have to weave in your yarn. Oh, I just love these. I put my lamps on top of them. I hope you enjoyed making it, and I hope you enjoyed my video. And if you did, please subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. And hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.